boring. Pro wrestling is boring. SmackDown is boring. Oh my goodness. You know, you'd never think it was SummerSlam weekend, you know? There's no excitement. There's no hype. All I see is WWE legitimately sweating bullets. All I see is WWE all over ESPN, basically begging people to find them interesting. You know, if you actually wrote some quality television, maybe us, the fans, would take you to be interested. Triple H did very little to get you excited about SummerSlam tonight. And once again, the best thing about tonight's SmackDown is the former champion. You know, the guy who held the title for 9 days. Sami Zayn. Ladies and gentlemen, I see your energy. You're ready, man. I'm feeling the energy. I'm feeling the energy as I see you right now. We're going to the beer garden. It's Friday night. It's the lamest party of the summer, but the party is hopping at the beer garden. And when I get there on this Friday night, I want to know, what the fuck are you guys drinking? I'll see you over there. It also isn't about excuses. WWE has failed creatively. AEW has failed fundamentally. So why did Triple H lose the plot? Why did Tony Khan abandon everything that made AEW special? Because nobody is committed to the one thing that actually matters: long-term booking. What is going on, guys? Thank you so very much for joining me right here on Off the Script. This is your Friday Night SmackDown post-show for July 31st, 2026. I'm your host, JD from New York, as always, coming to you live from the OTS Beer Garden. Thank you guys so very much for joining me on this Friday evening, wherever you may be. And oh my goodness, we got two $100 super chats. First coming in from my guy Beantown. Hey, JD, saw your tweet earlier on OTS moving up the rankings on iTunes. Congrats, very well deserved. I'm confident it will continue to move up. I wanted to finish off this month with a bang. I appreciate what you do here and on your channel and on Patreon in the tap room. Look at this fucking guy. You believe this guy? Yeah, man, today I put up a tweet. We were number 16 on the iTunes charts for pro wrestling in the United States. Number 16. I like that number, man. We got to get that number up into the top 10. And we'll talk about the Patreon in just a little bit, man. We got some cool stuff going up on the Patreon. Beantown, Marco, appreciate you, brother. Thank you for being here, as always. And we got another $100 super chat tonight. This one comes from my guy, Beef Cheeto 4401. We got to give him a round of applause. Round of applause for my guy, Beef Cheeto, with a $100 super chat. He simply, and I mean very simply, says, boring. Well, we got to get the acoustics in the beer garden fixed, Jesse. What's going on, bro? We're outside. We shouldn't be echoing like that. Come on now, bro. I got Beef Cheeto with $100 super chat. Thank you, gentlemen, so very much. Beef Cheeto and Beantown are going head-to-head on the wheel now. They got 10 spots on the wheel as of right now. We need 8 more for the goal. And then everybody's getting an extra spot on the wheel. Appreciate you guys very much, man. Thank you for the energy. We're going to look to round out the month of July, which I believe is the best month of July we've ever had. Just numbers-wise and audience-wise, best July we've ever had. So thank you very much for all that. Love the energy. Keep it up all night, man. I'm going to need your energy because tonight this show sucked my energy. The show was utterly boring. All pro wrestling in 2026 is utterly boring. Raw was absolutely abysmal garbage. Dynamite was largely nothing. I had so many people, you're nothing but a rage beta, JD, about Wednesday's Dynamite. The show was boring. And tonight, Friday Night SmackDown. Outside of Sami Zayn and Finn Balor that opened the show, I can't really point to anything that's gotten me excited about SummerSlam. Summer Scam. Coming off of the Blue brand. You know, I can sit here and start this off with CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. I could sit here and talk about how Cody Rhodes admitted that nobody wants to see any more brother, I love you, brother. Nobody wants to see that. We didn't want to see that the moment they opened their mouths. I could sit here and talk about Cody and CM Punk in the main event segment, the final face-to-face before their main event match tomorrow night at SummerSlam. I could sit here and talk about how great Sami Zayn was in that opening promo, cutting a little bit of his own pipe bomb. I am not going to start this show off this fine Friday evening with Sami Zayn, CM Punk, or Cody Rhodes. I am going to start tonight's stream off talking about the absolute disgusting injustice that WWE has brought down upon our lovely Giulia. That's what I'm going to start off with. I have one question to ask. I'm not going to yell. I may yell here and there, but it's not going to be anywhere close to what I said on Monday with Danhausen. I have to ask WWE Creative, if anybody's there listening to me, or if it eventually gets to somebody there, maybe someone shadow watching or hate watching or watching from a multiple burner. I don't know. What is the point? What is the point of importing a talent like Giulia to the United States? You know, at some point in the recruitment process, somebody legitimately went to Japan, or somebody here in the United States scouted Giulia from afar with maybe an eye and an ear that works for WWE over in Japan, maybe like a sister partner or something like that, an affiliation partner in Japan. WWE clearly caught wind of Giulia and her talents, and obviously her beauty. She's a beautiful woman. What is the point of importing a talent such as Giulia, who's got everything that you could possibly ask for a superstar in the women's division? What is the point of bringing her in if you're going to fucking bury her on the main roster? What is the point of bringing Giulia in if you're going to basically send her out there with absolutely no heat? What is the point of giving her a United States Championship twice and do nothing with both United States Championship title reigns? What is the point of pairing her with Kiana James for months and it did nothing for either woman? What was the point of the pairing if you weren't going to build something from it? For Kiana, for Giulia, what was the point? Why is it that fans sit here every single fucking Friday, every single Monday, and you consume this fucking hideous garbage, this slop that WWE presents to you, and you willingly just allow them to waste your time? If I am being shown something for as long as we've seen Kiana and Giulia, and it leads to nothing, and it benefits nobody, and it doesn't make either party, in this case, better off for it, it doesn't propel one to at least a higher level on the WWE card in the women's division, what is the fucking point? What is the point? This woman has undergone more style changes. This woman has undergone more haircuts, looks to her appearance. She's undergone more changes aesthetically to make herself even more beautiful, and WWE does nothing with her. She's undergone more changes than WWE creative. I don't understand why. I would legitimately love someone to answer this question for me. It's a downright fucking disgusting situation. Disgusting. In a women's division right now that's missing Rhea Ripley, Asuka, Liv Morgan's holding a belt that she just refuses to defend. Stephanie Vaquera's out. In a division that you have Michin and B-Fab and Jade Cargill, who are absolutely fucking charisma vacuums of the umpteenth degree that do absolutely nothing for this show in any meaningful way whatsoever, and all three of them disappeared, nobody would fucking even realize they are gone. In a division that houses Nia Jax and Lash Legend, you refuse to push Giulia. In a division that hasn't featured Blake Monroe in any meaningful way in about 2 months now. In a division that has seemingly put Jordynne Grace on the back of a fucking milk carton and nobody knows where she is. I never seen a single company waste so much talent in all my years collectively at the same time that I've seen WWE waste their women's division and most of their men's roster. And if you aren't going to speak up, I certainly am going to speak the fuck up. What the fuck are we doing? What are we doing?
Oh, but she's not going to make any money, JD. Oh, she doesn't have the right look, JD. Oh, she doesn't speak English, JD.
Fuck you, and shut the fuck up. Anybody that's thinking along those wavelengths, you can kindly shut the fuck up. Why? Because she doesn't look like Lash Legend? Lash Legend she couldn't tell the difference between a wrist lock and a fucking Casio G-Shock. Give me a fucking break. The woman is fucking awful. Awful. She's in the same boat as Jade Cargill. Did you hear the reaction that both women got tonight? I don't know what you guys were watching, but I certainly had my ears perked up and I had my fucking eyes glued to the television. Did you know what I heard? You know what I heard? I heard nothing. Absolutely nothing. I heard a dwindling crowd in Green Bay, less than 4,500 people for a Friday Night SmackDown, and an arena full of empty motherfucking seats because this creative team has driven so many people away because they refuse to fucking write captivating television. We were bearing witness to Giulia and Lash Legend. Lash Legend comes out and gets zero reaction. Giulia comes out. She doesn't even get a fucking entrance. We go to commercial break after Lash Legend makes half of an entrance, and we come back and Giulia's already in the ring. And I swear to God, if you blinked, the fucking match was over. If you blinked, the match was over. 2 minutes, exactly. 120 seconds, exactly. And Giulia is defeated. Giulia is buried. B-U-R-I-E-D, buried. You know what I heard during that match, chat? I watched two women in that ring wrestling in what sounded like an empty arena. That says a lot more than I could ever articulate verbally. What that says is that it's a clear indictment on WWE Creative. It is absolutely a scary thought that both of those women went out there and got legitimately a zero reaction in the form of basically an empty arena with 4,500 people in it. WWE just cannot create captivating stars that the audience genuinely cares for. They don't know how to create a single fucking new star. Everybody but Obafemi, of course, which they're going all in on. They get stars in their eyes and they're off to the fucking races. I don't know why we can't build stars all at the same time in handfuls. I don't know why we can't build someone like Giulia. I don't know why we can't build someone like Blake Monroe. I don't know why we can't build somebody like Trick Williams and a Carmelo Hayes and a Ricky Saints and a Braun Breaker and an Obafemi all at the same motherfucking time. Do you know why they can't? Because they don't have the brain power. They don't have the mental capacity to do that. They can only handle one little task at the same fucking time. All 12 of those motherfuckers in the writing room that sit around looking like fucking dumb motherfuckers. Every single fucking one of them making six figures to write this fucking television show. Every single motherfucking one of them should be on the fucking chopping block. What do they do all day? What? I would love someone to fucking tell me what these fucking people do all day. This? Yeah, we'll send Giulia out there and bury her in 120 seconds. It doesn't fucking matter. You were better off giving Lash Legend just a fucking spot in the ladder match just because. Then we get Triple H basically telling everybody he wished. Let me read this fucking quote to you. I bookmarked it on my Twitter. Then he goes and has an interview on Busted Open Radio. And he says he wishes fans could put their passion for WWE into the talent as opposed to blaming the writing. He says, and I quote, that passion is what drives people. It's no different than the NFL, where guys that have never played a down of football in their life or haven't played since Pee-wee or whatever are screaming and ranting, this coach sucks. He knows nothing about football, doesn't understand the game. Why would he run that play? Why wouldn't he do this? Why wouldn't they draft that guy? There's a million reasons why, but it's that passion. Just like the NFL or NBA or Major League Baseball, people sit on the couch and yell, I'm done. I'm never watching the Knicks again. They suck. And then they win, and now they're the greatest thing ever. It's amazing. It's passion. At the end of the day, it's why we do what we do. What do you do, Paul? From what I see and from where I'm sitting, what we do is write terrible fucking television. I wish sometimes we could put that passion into the talent, as opposed to when somebody gets the heat in our business. It's like, God, why would they write that way? As opposed to, that no good piece of crap did this. There's something to saying that innocence of not knowing, and it's still being real to me, damn it. But it is what it is. I love that. I love the hate. I love the love. It's all passion for what we do. He said this to Dave LaGreca on Busted Open Radio. He wishes the fans could put their passion for WWE into the talent as opposed to blaming the writing. Let me ask you something, Paul. Did you hear all of the 4,500 people tonight as your audience continues to dwindle every fucking week because the show fucking sucks? Did you hear all 4,500 people tonight? I think that's a great sample size for what I'm about to say. The passion that you want from us to go into the talent. 4,500 fucking people couldn't give a single fucking shit. Not a singular fucking shit about Giulia or Lash Legend or anything on this show because the show fucking sucks. The writing sucks. You're asking us to show passion towards the characters on television. Did you show passion for burying Giulia in 90 fucking seconds? Is that what you call passion? Is that what you call passion? Because if that's the passion that you're showing the fucking talent, and then you're asking us to care about the talent, nobody's going to give a singular fuck about anything that you're doing. Yes, please show that type of passion towards the talent and not me, who is basically behind all the fucking creative that you see. My name is at the end credits, so I want you to know I was the executive producer and I'm the head of creative and I'm the chief content officer. No, put that passion into the fucking talent. Please don't say nasty, mean things, Mr. JD, about me on your podcast. I don't want that negativity. Motherfucker, who do you want me to blame? Who would you like me to blame? Point me in the direction and I'll fucking do the same thing to them. Who would you like me to blame? You have made it abundantly clear that you are the guy. Who would you like me to blame? Tell me when I'm telling any lies, please. Please. This motherfucker has the fucking balls. This, of all talent in the fucking company, this motherfucker has the balls to go out there publicly on WWE Radio and tell its fan base, basically, no, don't say anything bad about me. I wish you would focus your energy into the talent. So you want me to blame the talent. You want me to boo the talent. You want me to curse the talent. Is that what you want me to do? You don't want me to mention anything about how fucking terrible your show is and how terrible the writing is. You want me to blame the talent for everything that we're getting. Is that what you want me to do? Of all motherfuckers in this entire industry, a guy who has basically lived a fucking career that fucking generations, that lifetimes would die to have. A motherfucker who grew up in a period through the boom periods, through the Attitude Era, and had his fucking life single-handedly change because he married the boss's daughter. He wants me to sit here and listen to his fucking verbal slop of all talent in the industry. It's coming from him. When he knows good and well better than anybody, the characters on the show that he supposedly wants us to show passion to, the characters are on the show that are as boring could be because the writing sucks. His writing sucks. They're not over because his writing sucks. The sounds of silence that come from the arena every single week, it's because his writing sucks. The characters on the show that we watch weekly are only as good as the writing that is given to them. If the writing sucks, then we are going to blame the writing. We're not blaming the fucking talent. Of all fucking people in this industry, this motherfucker's got the fucking gall to go out there publicly on WWE Radio and try and deflect the blame. Try and convince us that, oh, it's not me. Put that passion into the talent. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I legitimately have brain cells killed by the hundreds listening to fucking someone like Triple H speak. He would be better off not even fucking addressing the public in any meaningful way whatsoever ever again. Not on WWE Radio, not on ESPN, not on this fucking show and that fucking show and all these different appearances he makes. That's the slop that comes out of his mouth. All I know tonight, chat, all I know tonight is that the cerebral assassin, a guy known as the cerebral assassin, basically killed Giulia's fucking career in a span of fucking 8 months. And he questions Triple H. Is Tommy Dreamer going to ask you about that one, or is he going to continue to glaze fucking Danhausen and Joe Hendry from Monday, claiming it was a good segment? Fucking ridiculous. Ridiculous. If nobody else with a major platform is going to be asking these questions, if nobody else with a major platform is going to be fucking calling this shit out, you better fucking believe it's going to be me first and foremost, leading that fucking line, leading that army of people wanting to know why. Why? Let me see them make Lash Legend the interim champion. Let me see. Of all fucking people in that match, Lash Legend? If Charlotte Flair does not walk away with the championship on fucking whatever night it's taking place, tomorrow, Why? Because our precious Rhea Ripley,
He didn't want to take the belt off little Rhea Ripley. I can't take the belt off Rhea Ripley. She's my in-work girlfriend. Stephanie, I can't do it, honey.
What, so we put the title on Lash Legend, who barely gets a fucking reaction? I swear to God, it was like I was out for a morning jog at fucking 12 midnight, middle of the summer, and all I hear is fucking crickets. In fact, the morning jog at midnight with the sound of crickets made more noise than they did for Lash Legend tonight. Yes, let's crown her the women's champion. Are you fucking kidding me? This show sucks. Plain and simple. This may have been one of the worst overall weeks in all of pro wrestling. Raw was abysmal. Dynamite was fucking ridiculously just complete garbage. Everybody that claimed Dynamite did what it needed to do, you're a fucking idiot. You clearly watched a different show than I did. And tonight's SmackDown was legitimately a waste of everybody's time. A waste of everybody's time. We're going to get into this show tonight. This is your SmackDown post show right here for your July 31st, 2026. Well, Brian Alvarez clearly was on drugs. When someone can tell me why Commander and Jon Moxley meant something to them, I would love to know. I would love to know what that match meant to so many people. Or what the Demands versus the Conglomeration meant to so many people that they're now the new Trios champions. What that meant to so many fucking people. Thank you guys for joining me. We're going to get into this show tonight. A couple of things I want to mention here. Number one, next Friday, there will be no SmackDown post show. I will be with the Solid Monster at the NYC Arena in New York City, Queens, Jamaica, Queens to be exact. High Intensity, 2026. I think this is maybe the 8th or 9th High Intensity that I've been a part of. House of Glory, High Intensity, next Friday, no SmackDown post show. And seeing what they're giving us on Friday night, I really don't give a fuck. But the thing is, normally we stream on Triller. We'll be streaming next Friday on YouTube. The official House of Glory YouTube channel will be live streaming High Intensity, and I want everybody from the OTS communities and the Sound Off communities to be in that live stream chat. Every single motherfucking one of you, I want you guys in there. Gonna be a great show. Eddie Kingston versus Charles Mason for the HOG World Championship. Amazing Red versus Zilla Fatu for the HOG Crown Jewel Championship. Darren Richardson versus Blackheart Leo Rush for the HOG Cruiserweight Championship. Shayna Baszler versus Shotzi Blackheart for the HOG Women's Championship. We have the Matt Travis Memorial Battle Royal, and just signed Jay Lyon versus Midas Black. Tag team partners going at it. It's like Stone Cold Steve Austin and Shawn Michaels going at it. Going to be a great show. More to be announced, too. I believe we're going to be announcing another match or two, maybe. Depending on what the climate's going to be. Surprises. So thank you guys very much for that. Appreciate you guys supporting House of Glory, man. It's going to be a great show. Secondly, I want to thank everybody on the Patreon page, man. Patreon is rocking and rolling. You guys are awesome. I get a couple of sign-ups every single day. You guys are great. Today, it was a busy day. We uploaded our match review series for the week for SummerSlam Classic matches. Today, we watched Brock Lesnar versus CM Punk from the 2013 SummerSlam. So make sure you guys go and check that out. That was a great, great match. I forgot how great that match was. That was such a breath of fresh air, man. You don't really see that type of match nowadays, you know? You don't see that type of match nowadays. Everybody's enjoying it. You guys are enjoying it over there, so that is uploaded today. Also, I've decided to add extra content to all the paid tiers on Patreon. I went back in the time machine and I found the old off the scripts. Starting from episode 2. Where's episode 1? YouTube, unfortunately, swallowed it alive, and it's now lost forever. So the unofficial start is episode 2, but I uploaded that today from 2014 in its entirety. Audio at the highest quality possible for you guys on Patreon. So not only are you getting the match review series, you're going to get classic off-the-script episodes from the very beginning every single week. So if you guys want to go over there, that is now available for all paid members. So go and check that stuff out, man. We're really doing some cool shit over on Patreon. So that's patreon.com/JD from NY206. Follow me on social media at JD from NY206, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Cameo. Like my guy Beantown said, we were number 16 today. That changes every day. I'm a very numbers forward guy. So when I saw number 16 today, and we were ahead of some big hitters like Jeff Jarrett and What Culture and JR, I mean, it makes me feel good. I know people are listening. And the one thing I always get from the fucking haters and all the jealous people that don't have a platform and they wish they had mine. Oh, I don't know how JD has any audience. I don't know who listens to him. Clearly people do. Clearly people do. And I want to thank you guys for that, man. You guys are great. You guys are great. So yes, iTunes, Spotify, go and check that stuff out there. Take me to work with you, on the bus to school, camp, the bar, it doesn't matter. The gym, it doesn't matter. So go check that out. Let's hit that thumbs up. Let's try for 1,000 likes. We got a big audience in here tonight. 1,000 likes is the goal minimum. Subscribe. And we got the wheel tonight. Do I got the wheel pulled up? Let me see if I got the wheel pulled up. I got to get the wheel pulled up. There it is. The wheel is up. The wheel is up. All right, we got the wheel tonight. So make sure you guys go and get those super chats in. We got the wheel. The wheel will be available tonight. All super chats over $10. If we meet the goal, we'll get an additional spot on the wheel. You're going to win exclusive off-the-script merch. And we're going to do that later tonight. So I saw a couple of $10 or more chats come in before the stream. I'm going to take all of them, put them into the wheel. So make sure you guys go and do that for me. Goal is set. Let's try and meet it. Let's try and close out July strong. I want to thank you guys for all the great support. You guys are great. Let's get into this show. Start things off with Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn is the best thing on Friday Night SmackDown, bar none. Before we got Sami, we got Finn Balor. He came out and he wants to address the crowd before his match Sunday with Sami Zayn, which will be a number 1 contender match for the WWE Championship. Why does Sami need to wrestle another match to get another championship match? I don't know. But we got to give and we also have to take. At least Sami Zayn is on the SummerSlam card, is the way that I look at it. Finn Balor came out wearing street clothes. He was not in any condition to fight. Or maybe he was in a condition to fight. He just wasn't dressed to fight. He wanted to talk about his number one contender match with Sami Zayn at SummerSlam, Night 2. Balor said that anytime they get to this part of the calendar, he thinks about 2016 and the best and the worst night of his career. He experienced the highs of winning the Universal Championship at SummerSlam that year and the lows of being told he would then have to relinquish the title due to an injury suffered in that match. He says he spent the last 10 years trying to get back the glory of that night, and now they're on the eve of SummerSlam, and he said the Balor Club was behind him. Cue Sami Zayn. Sami came out to the stage. He got a bunch of boos heading in his direction. Zayn said he understood this was an emotional time for Balor. But there were some things that Zayn had to get off his chest. There was a lot that Sami needed to get off his chest. He said that the main event of SummerSlam should have been a triple threat match with him, Cody Rhodes, and CM Punk. I don't really see any lie there. I don't see any lies in that statement from Sami Zayn. It should be. It should be. The only reason why they did not include Sami Zayn in the main event of SummerSlam is because they were looking at ticket sales for SummerSlam that were so dismal that they tried whatever they could, including giving us CM Punk and Cody Rhodes on 3 weeks' notice to try and help boost ticket sales. And the only thing that helped boost ticket sales is not what CM Punk and Cody Rhodes are doing, because there's really no story there. Hopefully there will be one coming out of their match tomorrow night. But the only reason why they even moved any tickets is because they put all tickets on sale for $25. Just to make sure that US Bank Stadium was at least respectable. A 70,000 seat stadium, barely going to contain 35,000 people for SummerSlam. Zayn should be walking in as WWE champion. And if WWE had the fucking place sold out, 60,000 deep, 120,000 both nights, there may very well be a good chance that Sami Zayn does walk into SummerSlam as the WWE champion. No reason to take the belt off him if that many people were interested in WWE television. Sami said he would love to see Cody Rhodes as the WWE champion again because he already beat him once for the title and he knows he could do it again. Sami also said there was a part of him that wanted Punk to retain and then called him a fraud and the biggest piece of trash in the company. He talked about how Punk cried when he gave his pipe bomb promo back in 2011, claiming that he was not on the posters and the souvenir cups. Yet he's now ascended to becoming corporate poster boy number 2 in 2026. He wanted to take the title back from Punk because he feels Punk stole it from him to begin with. Zayn said he respected Finn Balor, which then made Finn Balor cut him off and said, "Oh yeah? If you respect me enough, why don't you come to the ring and tell me what you have to say face to face?" So Sami said, "You know what? Sure." He gets in the ring and he said, everyone knew how great Balor was and is, and that the truth is he should have been a champion 2 or 3 times by now. He asked Balor to take the pulse of the moment and realize it, that it belongs to Sami Zayn now. Zayn said Balor had his time and that this is about justice. Balor mocked Sami and said, "What about justice for Finn?" Balor said that this was his moment. Zayn responded and said, "Well, if it took you 10 years and you never came close, then maybe you should have just given up." Balor pointed out that he could say the same thing about Sami Zayn. Balor noted that he had to give up the belt due to injury, but Zayn actually was the champion and lost it. The crowd starts chanting, "Sami sucks, Sami sucks." Sami said those sounded like fighting words, and he would drop him where he stood right now because he can, but he's not. because he's the last real good guy in WWE. So then he said, you know what, I'm going to walk away. So Gunther comes out of nowhere and blasts Finn Balor from behind, and he takes out Sami Zayn. He takes both of them out with clotheslines. He grabs the microphone and says that they were both jokes and that he was the rightful number one contender. So Adam Pearce is on the stage, and he's yelling at Gunther. He's yelling. There's no microphone in his hand. He's just yelling at Gunther, asking him what he's doing, what he's doing. Gunther asked what he had to do to get what he felt was his. And he said, if I have to beat your ass like I'm going to beat Aldis's ass at SummerSlam, I am going to do that. So Balor runs up the aisleway. He attacks Gunther from behind. Zayn then attacks Balor from behind. And Gunther took both of them out with a double clothesline in the aisleway. Nick Aldis then came out and fought Gunther into the ring. And he quickly had Gunther downed. And he immediately went for a Texas cloverleaf. He put it on. And my God, did he put it on emphatically. He could not wait to turn him over and get him in that Texas cloverleaf. Gunther broke free. He laid Aldis out with a big boot. And that's eventually when both were separated from each other, from officials and referees and agents. We had a hot start to Friday Night SmackDown. So all this did really was keep Gunther in the discussion for a WWE Championship match post SummerSlam, which I do expect him to beat Nick Aldis. I do not expect Aldis to win because if Gunther loses, I mean, it's just a lost cause. There's nowhere for Gunther to go. Gunther almost has to win 100%. Aldis is winning anyway, even if he loses, because he's in a ring with Gunther at SummerSlam for the first time in WWE. So that's a win in itself. Because nobody thought that this would actually become a thing. Nobody thought that this would happen. Gunther needs to win. So Gunther, in this segment, keeping everybody on notice. I'm coming for the title. As soon as I get done with all this, I'm coming for the title. So the fans and management and everybody know Gunther is still very much dead set on the WWE Championship, and that's exactly where he needs to be. So it sold Gunther and Aldis, and then at the same time, it sold Sami still wanting the title, Balor wanting the title. They're wrestling one-on-one in what should be a great match on Sunday night. Number one contender for the WWE Championship. I think Finn Balor's going to win. I think the story here is Sami basically continuing the injustice storyline, because if he wins and then he loses, he can't really cry injustice anymore. So I could see this becoming the Sami Zayn trope. Injustice. Sami is screwed. Management screwed Sami. Cody Rhodes screwed Sami. CM Punk screwed Sami. Balor is going to end up winning. We're probably looking at Balor and Punk again on neutral territory. The first time was in Ireland. Second time was in Chicago at Elimination Chamber. Third one will be on neutral territory. WWE did a decent job at building both of these matches while also at the same time continuing to keep people in the mindset of Gunther is not going anywhere and he still wants the WWE Championship. Best thing on the show? Yes. Sami Zayn. Chelsea Green. She's with Tiffany Stratton. They're wearing matching outfits. And they're all cordial with each other. I'm expecting someone to turn on the other. If I'm turning anyone heel, it is Tiffany Stratton on Chelsea Green. I just get a sense that eventually at some point, someone is going to turn on the other, and it's got to be Tiffany turning on Chelsea. Babyface Tiffany Stratton is not good. I don't find a fucking thing interesting about babyface Tiffany Stratton. The best work that Tiffany did is when she was in NXT as a heel. And I don't really care what role Chelsea plays. Heel, babyface, she's good at both. But Tiffany needs more of a change than Chelsea does. And I think everybody kind of agrees with that. So they're in the ring. They have a match, unfortunately, together. And we got another bomb in here. Holy fucking shit. Oh my goodness. Oh my God! Oh my God! Holy shit! My guy, Sith Negan. The enemy designed with a $500 super chat motherfucking bomb. Oh my goodness. Long time no see. Here's an OTS Sith Negan bomb to celebrate 8 straight years as a $100 per month Patreon member. Fuck WWE and AEW mainstream corporate boring snore, non-professional wrestling straight to hell. JD, keep on bringing the undisputed truth. Professional wrestling content. No time for shills or sellouts. End of the line. Hashtag the enemy designed. Oh my goodness. I think we know who won tonight's wheel, huh? Brother, I gotta put my guy Sith Negan on the wheel 50 fucking times. I don't really think that's fair. So what we'll do is we're gonna send. I don't know if he has it or not. I don't think you have any of the merch. So I gotta send my guy Sith Negan some merch. Instead of putting him on the wheel. He's in a league of his own over here. So I'm not going to put him on the wheel. We're going to send him some merch. We're going to send him 2 hats. We're going to send him a mug. Brother, it's the fucking least I can do. Everybody else remains the same. You will be on the wheel. My guy, Sith, is not going to be on the wheel. We're just going to send him some merch. That is fucking incredible. That is legitimately incredible. Brother, reach out to me on Patreon. Give me your name. Full name and address. I'm going to send that out to you next week. I got to send out, I know Chair Shot's waiting on his, and I got Dingleberry waiting on his. Phil should be getting his hopefully this weekend. So I got to send those 2 boys their merch. I got to send Sith his merch. Thank you, brother. Listen, I don't know. He has the cup? I have the cup. Brother, I'll send you another one. The only thing I got right now until I get some new merch. I got to get some new merch. I'm trying to blow through this, and we're going to bulk order some new merch. Trying to think about what that could be. But I'll send you another one, brother. I don't know if you got the hats. I'll send you the fucking hats. I'll send you whatever I got. Stickers or fucking whatever I got. I don't know. I don't know what I got. That's fucking crazy. That's legitimately crazy, man. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. You know, a lot of people, you know what bothers me? A lot of people have made videos. A lot of people have spoke out of turn when it comes to what I said about the WWE Radio thing. There is legitimately nothing on this planet that would get me to sign and sell out or leave you people behind in any way whatsoever. I can't do it. If I was offered a gig at WWE Radio or with a platform that is just going to suppress what I say and tell me what I have to do and what I can't say and what I can't do and this and that, all this other nonsense, never in 1,000 lifetimes. Never in 1,000 lifetimes. The only way that this exists, if it's taken somewhere else to a higher level and it exists the same way that it is right now. That's it. I love how people all just, oh, JD would sell out in a minute if he was offered a WWE radio spot. Would I? Would I? How do you know that? How do you know that? People love speaking as if they know who I am. They know what I do. They know who I am. They know my life in and out. They know where I live. They know what I do on a day-to-day basis. They think they know, but they don't. There's no legitimate reason for me to take a serious gig with WWE Radio at this current time when I'm pretty sure I have more support here and I'm making yearly more than I would make with SiriusXM. No, but please continue to tell me exactly what you know or think you know about me. We really love to hear your story on that. Ridiculous. That's fucking incredible, man. What if WWE offered me Stephanie Vicaire? I mean, in what way? In what way, Cleveland? In what way? Would you have to dump Miles Bourne? How you know? Another round of applause, man. I know. That's incredible, man. That is incredible. Oh, my God, man. The support sometimes you guys show me leaves me in utter shock. It's crazy. So, yes, Tiffany Stratton, heel turn is a must. It's a must. It's got to happen. This match went 7 minutes. Legitimately went to a commercial, I would say 60 seconds in. So we got 3 minutes of commercial and 4 minutes of a tag team match that legitimately nobody cared about. So we'll pick it up at the end here. Michin goes up top. She meets Chelsea Green up top. Chelsea knocked her down, hit a missile dropkick. B-Fab tagged in. Chelsea got her in position for an unprettier. Michin super kicked Green to break up the pinfall off the unprettier. All of a sudden, the baddies get involved quickly, and they hit their double team finish, which is a BTA double team face buster for the 1, 2, 3. And the crowd goes mild. I don't know why this continues to get airtime. I don't know why this continues to get airtime. This is trending towards get the fuck off my television bad. It honestly was never interesting, and now it's becoming more of a chore than anything to sit through this garbage. Just turn Tiffany Stratton and get this fucking shit over with. Charlotte Flair's music played. She slowly walked to the ring wearing this leather outfit. Her underwear was showing. She's got this leather jacket on. She takes off this jacket. Tiffany and Chelsea took out the not-so-baddies. Cargill's in the ring all by herself. They have a face-to-face, and then they start trading blows. Cargill even makes a one-on-one fight look unnatural. Her selling in just this type of element is also so unnatural. She is complete dog shit in every sense of the word. She cannot do a fucking thing right. She's terrible. She is legitimately terrible. She missed a pump kick. Flair countered with a big boot, and that forced Chelsea, or Jade rather, to retreat up the ramp while Chelsea and Tiffany stay back, and it's 3 baby faces against these 3 baby faces. Man, I can't wait for that to be a 6-woman tag team match next week on Friday Night SmackDown. Man, I can't wait to miss that one. For Axiom, they're standing with Rey Fenix. They're having a chat about something. I don't know what the fuck they're having a chat about. What was Titus cooking up in catering, chat? Is that what they were talking about, being that the Fraxian boys can't buy their way onto television? Hey, Rey Fenix, that was a good cheesecake and catering, wasn't it? Man, that strawberry drizzle was delicious. Oh, I enjoyed the crumb cake, Nathan. I thought that was even better. That's the discussion that they're having. JD McDonagh and Dominik Mysterio, they interrupt this promo. Axiom asked them what they were doing there. They said they were looking for Danhausen. Danhausen needs to be off my TV effective immediately. Do you know our Danhausen clip on Instagram did almost 150,000 impressions? 6,000 likes. And every single comment in the comment section, I had to turn them off. I was legitimately losing brain cells. I was losing hundreds of brain cells per hour reading the fucking comments.
Oh, why don't you stop watching it? Oh, Danhausen makes the money. That's why he's on TV. Oh, it's a kid's show, and you're an adult yelling at a kid's TV show. Stop watching, JD. Why don't you just go watch something else, JD? Stop watching, JD.
Stop watching. Change the channel. Stop watching. Go watch something else. Go find a new job. Go get a real job. Stop watching. Thanks for telling me that what I said was factually correct and the segment was dog shit. Stop watching. Everybody that chimed in with stop watching is actively a part of ruining the product. Had to shut the comments off. And then I had people angry enough to reach out in my private messages telling me that I don't deserve the platform that I have because I dislike Danhausen. Gotta love pro wrestling fans, huh? Gotta love pro wrestling fans. And then I had the sickos on Wednesday come at me because I didn't like Commander versus Jon Moxley or Ricochet winning the trios titles, or the fact that I watched a 2-hour and 34-minute Dynamite and maybe 20 minutes of it was appealing. If it's not the E-bots, it's the sickos. I can't win.
Oh, stop watching, JD. Why don't you just go watch something else?
So basically what this did was set up JD McDonagh versus Rey Fenix for the AAA Cruiserweight Championship. Can I ask a legitimate question, chat? Can I ask a legitimate question? Why is WWE? Now, I know that they're trying to build promotion for AAA going into Triple Mania. It's coming up next month. I get it. It's like a month and a half away. I understand it. I'm not dumb, okay? But why is WWE so pushy on showcasing the Cruiserweight Championship and the AAA Tag Team Championships on WWE proper, on SmackDown, when they have all these other titles that they have and they do nothing with them? Trick Williams doesn't defend his United States Championship. He's defending his title against Baron Corbin on Sunday. Tag team titles, AAA tag team titles. They got no tag team division that they got to go borrow tag teams from AAA. The War Raiders, by the way, are a Monday Night Raw tag team who were never really officially moved to Friday Night SmackDown, who went to AAA and won the tag team championships down there, and now all of a sudden find themselves on Friday Night SmackDown. Because the SmackDown tag team division is just horrendous. And no teams exist in the SmackDown tag team division outside of Damian Priest and R-Truth, who are not really a tag team. The War Raiders. And then you got Fraxian, who there are no teams in the division for Fraxian to even showcase themselves against. Why does WWE find themselves in a position where they are showcasing championships from AAA and not the championships that exist and live on Friday Night SmackDown? This company couldn't be fucking bothered to put Rey Fenix on the actual show when he wasn't the AAA Cruiserweight Champion. Now, all of a sudden, he's got matches with Nathan Frazier, and he's got matches with Axiom. He's got matches with JD McDonagh. Why didn't you want to book Rey Fenix before he won the AAA Cruiserweight Championship? Now, why do you want to feature him all of a sudden? Was he not good then? Was he not the same Rey Fenix then? What makes him so special now that he's the Cruiserweight Champion? WWE looks down on Cruiserweights. They exiled the Cruiserweight Championship. We've never seen another Cruiserweight Classic. Now, all of a sudden, they want me to think that they're all of a sudden all in on Cruiserweights. How is this something that is decided upon in the writing room? This show is all over the place. These people are all over the place. Tamatanga and Talla Tonga, they had a pre-tape vignette. They said that they were forgotten, and they forgot who they were and why they were here. They said they were too busy fighting Solo Sikoa's battles and lost sight of the gold. From now on, they said they would put their family first from now on. And we hear a voice in the background. These are the sons that I need. And we saw a figure wearing black walking towards with a cane. Camera shoots up, and we see standing in the middle between Tamatanga and Talla Tonga, Haku. Someone walking with a cane approached and was revealed to be Haku. He speaks in Tongan, not to forget who they are, the sons of Haku. Now, first of all, seeing Haku, a legend, on WWE television in 2026 was legitimately a breath of fresh air. I commend WWE for taking the path to try and rebuild Tamatanga and Talla Tonga. I appreciate the fact that maybe, I don't know if this is going to be a thing that lasts or if it's just a one appearance, two appearance deal. I appreciate them finding these guys a legitimate mouthpiece and a manager. Because having anybody out there with them is better than not having anybody out there with them. This is certainly a way to make them interesting. It gives them a story, it gives them a background, and it gives them a reason. It gives them a meaning. We now know who they are. We now know what family they come from. We now know what they're about. When you have Haku, who is your father, and one of the most dangerous men in the history of WWE, managing you, everybody should look at you and take you serious. Now, the problem, and I don't want this to sound like I hate it. I don't. I think this is a great move. This is a good thing. Hopefully the fans buy into it. My problem is, and this is where the reality hits, and even though you might like this, you can't sit there and deny anything I'm about to say. The damage has already been done. WWE has wasted so many months of television on these two guys. They've wasted so much time with these guys in a group that legitimately went nowhere. They spent time in the MFTs with Solo, and the only one that had any sort of story or background was Solo Sikoa. Meanwhile, all they did was try and pretend like this group mattered. Meanwhile, we didn't know who Jeff Cobb was. We didn't know why he was there. We didn't know who Tamatanga or Tongaloa were. We didn't know why they were there. We didn't know who Talla Tonga was, where he came from, or why he was there. The only one that they cared about was Solo Sikoa, and then they pretended like we were supposed to care about the group. When WWE did absolutely no legwork, when they did no groundwork to tell us who the rest of the people in the group were. They told none of their individual stories. They told us nothing about why they were here, what they were about, and what they wanted to accomplish. All they did was throw them on television, pair them with Solo Sikoa because he was a former Bloodline member. He's a part of the Anoa'i family. He's cousins with Roman Reigns, and he's brothers to the Usos. They expected us to care based off Solo's already built-in equity. That's not how you get characters over. If you don't individualize everybody on their own and tell me why I should care, nobody's going to care. People nowadays have the attention span of a fucking fly. You can't just sit there and, all right, let's pair him with Solo. Everyone's going to care because everyone knows Solo. No. You have to give people a reason to fucking care. In 2026, you can't be lazy. You can't. This might have worked back then when characters were fleshed out and developed properly. In 2026, where they couldn't be bothered to fucking give a shit about anything, you got to do creatively. The writers have to do the legwork to fucking explain why we should care and who these people are. This happened month after month after month after month after month after month. I'm looking at like 7 or 8 months in a feud with the Wyatt Six, who eventually all 5 of them got released. I saw for 6, 7, 8 months these guys battle over a fucking lantern. The mystical lantern with fucking magical powers. That's what you wanted me to look at and say, I care about these guys. I want to see them fight. The damage was done, chat. Now what they're doing is too little too late. Do I like the move? Yes. Yes, I do. I very much love the move. The thing is, the move that they did tonight should have been the move they did 24 months ago. Or whenever Talla Tonga got there. How long has he been there? 12 months? The move they did tonight should have been a move they did 12 months ago. Tell me when I'm telling any fucking lies. Tell me. This will fall flat on its face like everything else the former MFTs do. It'll fall flat on its face. Does this audience know who Haku is? Are you going to give me a story and a background as to who Haku is to reaffirm the audience who he is and what his legacy is and what his history is and why he's here with his sons? Are we going to start fleshing out this character between Talla Tonga and Tonga Loa? Or Tamatanga, rather? Are you going to all of a sudden now make the tag team division, I don't know, competitive? From what I saw, they were going after the AAA Tag Team Championships. What's more important, the AAA Tag Team Championships or the SmackDown Tag Team Championships? I can't fucking tell. Or is WWE so lazy that there is no SmackDown Tag Team Division and no Monday Night Raw Tag Team Division, and now all the Tag Team Divisions are just basically going to be condensed into the AAA Tag Team Division? Why do Damian Priest and R-Truth want the AAA Tag Team Championships? Why do Tamatanga and Tonga Loa, or what's his name, Talla Tonga, Tonga Loa, he's not even there anymore. Why do Tamatanga and Talla Tonga want the AAA Tag Team titles? Why? What is so precious about these tag team titles that everybody wants, but they don't want the SmackDown Tag Team titles? It is too late, chat. It is too late. They can give these guys a Hall of Famer out the fucking asshole. It doesn't matter. It's too late. And you have WWE Creative to blame for that. They fucked Tamatanga and Talla Tonga. Because you didn't want to put the work in when they first got there. Now they have to suffer, and eventually they will fail, just like everybody else. War Raiders come out, no reaction. These guys come out, no reaction. They get beat up, no reaction. They stand tall with the AAA Tag Team titles. Not a single motherfucking person in Green Bay gave a fuck. Nobody. Speaking of this tag team title match, Damian Priest and R-Truth versus the War Raiders. This was a title for title match. WWE and AAA tag team title match. 7 minutes. So important. They got 7 minutes, which is basically what that equals to, if you watch on the USA Network, 4 minutes, because we had a 3-minute commercial break. Erik makes a blind tag to Ivar just before Priest gave Ivar a Hurricane Rana off the top rope. Priest dodged Erik. Erik came at him with a right hand. He hits a forearm. He called for the big clothesline, but he ran the ropes instead of actually trying to hit his opponent. So he turns around. The War Raiders dropped him with double team and led to a 2 count. Double team Truth shoved the referee, Charles Robinson, away. He tried to pull them off. Priest got into it and then shoved Robinson again. And the referee called for the belt. All of a sudden, they wanted to put their hands on Charles Robinson, not once but twice, because these tag team titles are so important. If the titles were so important, then why did you risk disqualification? You mean to tell me that the tensions between these 4 guys are so boiled over that they opted to beat up the referee, put their hands on the referee, and shove the referee so that the referee calls the match a disqualification? Double disqualification. The teams kept fighting on the floor and fought through the crowd. Truth jumped off one of the production crates in the back. He's wearing this fucking cheese hat. Pandering to Green Bay because they can't get a fucking reaction otherwise. Priest was up first, clothesline, both Raiders back over the barricade towards the ringside area. All of a sudden, Talla Tonga and Tamatanga run out and take out both teams. Talla chokeslam Truth into the ring post. Tama beat down Priest. Talla chokeslam Priest with ease back in the ring. Haku gets in the ring, and they held up both sets of belts. And he stood in the ring between both of his sons. Once again, chat, too little, too late. They showed a pre-tape with Nick Aldis. They showed footage of his TNA career. This is why WWE is in a partnership with TNA, chat. This is all WWE cares about, that TNA tape library. The more content they have, the more content they can monetize, the more money they could make. That's why they want it. He says that he was okay with leaving his in-ring career behind him and accepting a general manager role until, that is, Gunther put his hands on Nick Aldis. That left Aldis with no choice but to face Gunther at SummerSlam like a man. This was fine. I'm looking forward to this match. I think this match is going to be something tomorrow night that I think we'll be talking about in detail. I think that Nick Aldis and what he's doing with Gunther is very good work. I'm interested to see what he does. And I think he's in there with the right guy. Kathy Kelly had a backstage interview with CM Punk. She asked, how is CM Punk reconciling with the fact that he has to fight his friend tomorrow night at SummerSlam with the WWE Championship on the line? Simply put, this is competition. They've been running from this match for quite some time. Punk says that they've been running because they don't have to be friends. Does Punk feel like Cody is his friend now? No. Will Punk be Cody's friend when the bell rings? Absolutely not. It's his job as champion to take on all comers. It doesn't matter who it is. At the end of the night, Punk will still be the WWE champion. Trick Williams interrupts this interview with Kathy Kelly. Trick wants Punk to know, man-to-man, face-to-face, that CM Punk should feel lucky that Trick Williams lost the Fatal 4-Way match last week. One way or another, sooner or later, Trick is coming for the WWE Championship. Punk appreciates Trick's confidence and the aspirations he has to be a champion, a double champion. Tricky 2 belts. Everybody's got fucking 2 belts. Everybody wants 2 belts. It's the newest trend in pro wrestling. Everyone's got to have 2 fucking belts. Punk is upset because he wanted Trick to win. Don't get it twisted. I wanted you to win last week. I need new challengers. And when Trick wins a number one contender match in the future, and he reaches the top of the mountain where the air is rare, Punk is going to whoop that trick. I don't know when Trick Williams becomes a WWE champion, but it's not going to be this year. And it shouldn't be this year. Speaking of Trick Williams, we have Trick Williams out in the ring. He comes out, he gets his theme music, he gets a pop. He's in the ring with a microphone. He's going to address Baron Corbin, who he will be wrestling on Sunday night for the United States Championship. The sexy and most entertaining champion alive, Trick Williams, has finally arrived, he says. Now, I can't lie. Tonight, I got a lot on my chest, so I'm going to get straight to business. Over the past month, that big, bald-headed Baron Corbin decided to come back to SmackDown just so he can hate on Trick Williams. So let me get this straight, Baron. You woke up one morning, got out of that Alaskan King mattress, shaved your head, polished it up real nice, looking like a big-ass Tommy Pickles, and think you're going to hate on Trick Williams? Hate on Mr. Lemon Pepper Steppers. Hate on the Anointed One. Baron, you make me sick. So here's what we're going to do about it. No more waiting. No more sneaking nobody. Right here in Wisconsin, Baron, you better come out here with that cheese head so I can trick slap you all the way to Minnesota. I'm glad Baron Corbin's back. I'm glad they have him in some sort of direction. We couldn't give this guy his old theme music back. What is this theme music they gave him? Did anybody see and hear that theme music with the Titantron behind them? Well, what was on the Titantron, chat? Does anybody realize or remember what they said on the Titantron? Like, it was like, I need to fight or something like that. Well, what was the wording on the Titantron that they had spread out for Baron Corbin? I need to fight. Or something along those lines. Why couldn't they give him his old theme music back? They want to go back and re-record the old NXT theme musics to be updated by Def Rebel. But they don't want to do that for Baron Corbin. I am the pain, says Soapwater. It was, I am the pain. What the fuck does that mean? Yes, this show is my pain. I am the pain. I cause the pain. Here comes the pain. SmackDown causes JD pain. Trick, I bet you love just hearing the sound of your own voice. I want you to understand something. While I was away, I learned some very valuable lessons. One of those lessons was about patience, something you know nothing about because when you arrived, they strapped that rocket to your back and shot you straight to the top. They gave you entrance music that everybody here sings along to and makes believe that you are more important than you actually are. You want everything right now, and Trick, that will be your downfall. On Sunday at SummerSlam, it's going to feel like you're in quicksand. That's how I feel when I watch this show. It feels like I'm in quicksand. It's going to be suffocating. It won't be fun, and it will hurt. As that panic sets in, Trick, I'm going to wrap my arms around your neck, cutting off blood and oxygen all over your brain. Well, he really got descriptive here. He really got very detailed, did Baron Corbin. Oh, man, shut up, says Trick Williams. We both know you ain't going to do nothing. And a matter of fact, I'm sick and tired of you coming around here acting like you're better now than you was the first time you were here. So let's cut to the chase, Baron. What is this all about? Are you here to collect a check? Are you here to collect that pension so you can get that new summer house in Barcelona? Well, I'll tell you, the only thing you're collecting is this size 15 lemon pepper stepper right up your ass. So like I said, tonight in Wisconsin. Trick, let me guess. You want to do it right here, right now in front of these people? Yes, that's what I want, says Trick. Does everybody here want a little preview of Sunday? Well, that's not going to happen. I don't care what any of you want. I don't care what you want because you're just a dumb rookie that doesn't understand. That's the lesson right there, Trick. Patience. Now I want you to look me dead in the eyes right now and understand something. On Sunday, I'm taking that title, and there's legitimately nothing in this world you can do about it. Hey, Baron, on Sunday, says Trick, There won't be no title taken. It'll be 35,000 people. Thank you for telling me that the show is not sold out. All on one accord, chanting the same thing. Wisconsin, tell him what we're going to do. Whoop that trick. This was fine. It wasn't as offensive as the rest of the fucking show. It was fine for what it was. I just wish there was a little bit more heat between both of these guys. I just feel like this is going to be given the 10-minute treatment. And I don't know who's going to win. This is Baron Corbin's first match back. Do we all see him losing? Probably. I don't see them taking the belt off Trick Williams. I could absolutely see Carmelo Hayes getting involved and Carmelo Hayes throwing himself back into the United States title picture. I don't even know why he's not on the show. Not a single fucking peep, not a single appearance by Carmelo Hayes. Isn't he the one screwed out of the match by Baron Corbin? Why would Carmelo Hayes just let it slide? Why would Carmelo Hayes just let Baron Corbin win the United States Championship? He's the guy that fucked him over. I'm going with Trick to win, thanks to Melo. Rey Fenix, he goes one-on-one with JD McDonagh. Rey Fenix couldn't buy television time when he was just Rey Fenix. Now that he's the Cruiserweight champion, I mean, they give him 11 minutes. I mean, this was easily the best thing on the show, match-wise. This was easily the best thing on the show. I mean, both guys are fucking great. Pick it up after the break. McDonagh hits a massive forearm, takes Fenix out, charges into the corner. Fenix dodge, hits a crossbody, followed by a Death Valley driver. Cover, 1, 2, and a kick out. Fenix hit a couple of kicks, springboard cutter. McDonagh battles back, running Spanish fly, looked great. Near fall. They go back and forth. Fenix, he goes in the ropes. He twirls around the ropes to fake a dive through the ropes. And then he nailed him with a big thrust kick. Goes up top. So he's up top. Referee's distracted. Dominik Mysterio gets out there, distracts the referee, and McDonagh crotches Fenix on the top rope. All of a sudden, the fucking little clown, the geek himself, Danhausen comes out. This little fucker comes out to the stage, and he is about to curse Dominik Mysterio. Mysterio punches him before he could finish. Then all of a sudden, the midget Housens come on out, and they start beating up Dominik Mysterio while Danhausen held him, and then they fight off the stage and through the back through GUILIA. They had to get Danhausen on the show by hook or by crook. Even this little appearance that was less than 30 seconds was offensive to me. Back in the ring, Fenix walked the ropes. Big adios amigos kick. Double knees in the corner. Mexican muscle buster. 1, 2, 3. And that was it. That was it. I don't know what else you want me to say, chat. There was no story coming in. There was no reason why the match happened. WWE's just got this fetish for, I guess, featuring the Cruiserweight Championship. I don't know. This was the main event match of the evening. Coming up next, Lash Legend versus Giulia. The last of the women's qualifying matches for the interim WWE Women's Championship. Lash got some of her entrance. No Nia. Thank God. Giulia, she gets no entrance. We go to commercial break. We come back from the break, and Giulia's already in the ring. No entrance. No entrance. If you want to know how buried Giulia is, she's now getting the no entrance treatment. This match, chat, did anybody time this match? I got to go to Cage Match to see what the time of this match was. I have to go to Cage Match. I got to see what Cage Match gave us tonight. Let's see. Results. Do they even have SmackDown on here? They don't even have SmackDown on here. Let's look at Legend. I got to look up Lash Legend by her name. Lash Legend. She has a 5.71 on Cage Match. Great. Wow. She's really lighting the world on fire. They don't even have it up there yet. Boy, they didn't even have it up there. That's how awful this show was. The last time they have SmackDown up there was... I can't even see. Well, the last time they updated SmackDown was Raquel Rodriguez defeats Bayley, JC Jane, and Kiana James for the Queen of the Ring. It's the last time they had updated SmackDown. 6/5/26. Even CageMatch.net won't even update it because the show was so terrible. Oh, my goodness. That show took place from Bologna, Italy. We'll say 2 minutes. Had to be 2 minutes. I ranted enough on Giulia. Lash Legend wins in about 2 minutes. Giulia was trying to kick her in the leg. She then got an octopus hold. Legend escaped with a big sidewalk slam. Legend, she gets up. Giulia shows a last-ditch effort and hits her with the arrivederci knee. Goes for a cover, gets a 2 count. She went to suplex Lash Legend, couldn't get her up. She locked in a guillotine. Lash gets up. Lash extension for the 1, 2, 3. We opted to put Lash Legend in a match for the world title and not Giulia. Giulia's booking has been fucking deplorable. I don't know what we're doing. Last segment of the night, CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. We got a Cody Rhodes Street Fighter ad. Apparently they're selling Cody as Guile and Roman as Akuma. Special Street Fighter SummerSlam collaboration t-shirts at the WWE Superstore in Minneapolis. Good luck getting in there. So Cody Rhodes, he comes out first. He's about to aura farm his entrance for about 5 minutes. As soon as he gets to the aisleway and is about to do the whoa, CM Punk cuts him off. His theme music comes on. Cult of Personality comes on. Cuts off Cody's egregious aura farming. He marches to the ring. He gets in the ring immediately. Music stops. Doesn't feel good now, does it, pal? Doesn't it feel great? Cut the music. Does it feel great? That's where we are at right now. Kind of like you putting an elbow in my face at the house show last night, which they showed and was very purposefully done. Cody Rhodes says, that's where we're at. Cody says, that's where we're at. Punk says, yeah, that's where we're at. All right, let's go. Cody says, yeah, that's where we're at. We were there a long time ago before you whipped a title back in my face on accident at Saturday Night's Main Event, and you know it. You've been watching me since I come up, 20 years old. That's our friendship. But the fact that you know me, I can't be fraudulent with you. I got to be real with you. But the fact that we don't talk about is I know you and I see through you. Sometimes I see through your mind games. You had to know that we were already on this path long before, but you had to know when you showed up in Chicago for a title match that just fell into your lap, knowing how much that meant to me, and you weren't running away from me anymore. We were running towards each other. CM Punk says, mind games, huh? Well, pardon me if I deviate course and ask a question. Is it great to be alive on a Friday night in Green Bay, Wisconsin, or what? No. It's never great to be alive on a Friday night. That means SmackDown. Lately, it's not great to be alive on any fucking night during these shows, to be quite honest with you. Did I know I was going to ruffle some feathers? Yeah, of course I did. Bet your ass I did. Did I know I was going to hurt some feelings? I was counting on it. But what was I supposed to do? Be like one of these piss babies in the back crying and moaning about the same 4 people always being champion? Or Sami Zayn talking like a bench player, talking like a starter when he's a bench player? Was I supposed to say no, like those mediocre bums? No, I'm CM Punk. I get asked to show up in Chicago for a title shot. I'm damn well going to show up, and I hope it pisses people off. I hope people get angry about it. I ruffle feathers. It's what I do. You guys know old classic Call of Duty commentary? The best Call of Duty commentator back 13, 14 years ago was El Presador. It was one of his things. It's what I do. I remember him going off on fucking everybody, man. Oh, my God. So great. I don't know why I thought of him. It's what I do. I've done it for 20 years in this company, and 10 of them I was gone. And the mere mention of my name sends shivers down men's spine. I'm like the boogeyman. So yeah, Cody, I knew it was going to send me and you on a path. So let's stop talking about being friends and start talking about what it's about. It's about the championship. I don't got to be your friend right now. I'm certainly not going to be your friend tomorrow. At the end of the night tomorrow, it's going to be up to you if we're still pals. I got to know who's the better wrestler between me and you, you know, for business purposes. People, you know what to do. I remember. You guys remember. This line here, at the end of the night tomorrow, he says, it's going to be up to you if we're still pals. That's where Cody stabs him in the back after Punk says, I'm not going to stab you in the back, but I'm going to stab you in the front. You're going to see it. Cody, he needs to do the opposite. He needs to do it to Punk, but Punk can't see it coming. For business purposes, forgive me. We got off to the wrong foot here because you interrupted me. So let me go ahead and ask this question. Green Bay, what do you want to talk about? See, it didn't work for Cody, and he just wasted everybody's time asking Green Bay what they wanted to talk about. And then they promptly chanted, CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk. That's what we wanted to talk about. I believe you said business purposes, correct? Business purposes. It sounds a little bit like CM Punk double talk, which I know all too well, and I should know that. But this isn't business. You talked about those guys back there. This isn't business. This is personal. You already knew how personal it was for me, and damn well know how personal it is for you. It's personal to everybody who won the WWE Championship, to everyone who hasn't won the WWE Championship. This means that you are indeed the best in the world. This means that's the crown. You walk around here the king, and you call the shots. But correct me if I'm wrong, because we've done a lot of things and made a lot of friends. I think everyone is tired of all the friends talk. You're the one who said that you're not here to make friends. You're here to make money. CM Punk really shut him up very quickly. He said, yes, I did say that. I did say make friends. I didn't come back to make friends, Cody. I also didn't come back to lose friends. But if it comes to losing a friend or a title, tomorrow is not going to be your night, pal. There's a word that really is bothering me here. I can't put my finger on it, but I bet you can guess what it is. I know they can guess what it is. You know the word that's bothering me, the word tomorrow. Because you made it clear that what you're prepared to do at SummerSlam tomorrow night, and I already asked Green Bay what they want to talk about. I should ask you, what do you want to talk about tonight? We're like fucking 10 minutes into this promo, and now he's asking him what he wants to talk about. Punk drops the microphone. He drops the WWE Championship. He places it in between them. Punk tells Cody, say when. Cody takes off his WWE club jacket. Punk begs Cody to hit him. Punk and Cody start trading shots back and forth, and we're off to the races here. They're brawling. Punk whips Cody into the ring. Cody ducks a clothesline from Punk. Cody with a running clothesline. Cody clotheslines Punk over the top rope. He then slams Punk's head on the announce table. Cody then clears the announce table. Punk comes back. He kicks Cody in the midsection. Punk then tosses Cody over the announce desk. He mocks Cody's entrance, doing the whoa. Leg sweep exchange. Punk and Cody continue to brawl. And the show goes off the air. There's really no new information there, chat. There really is no new information there. WWE's been slow burning this thing. There's nothing there outside of Cody's the former champion and Punk is the current champion, and the way this has all materialized to where we are now. Punk had an opportunity that fell out of the sky. He won it. And Cody was supposed to get that opportunity, but he was taken out by Gunther. In comes Punk to wrestle Sami, and Punk wins the title from Sami. Now we are where we are. Cody is getting an opportunity again. Match is official. Whatever comes next needs to happen in that match tomorrow. And I know I said it, and I said it, and I said it the last 3 weeks. Cody Rhodes needs to show heel tomorrow. CM Punk even said tonight, it's going to be up to you tomorrow night if we're friends or not coming out of SummerSlam. That's a clear indication to me that Cody wants the title bad enough, wants it bad enough to take it off of CM Punk bad enough. I mean, those words to me, everything lines up to show you exactly what Cody's about. He doesn't give a shit about Punk's friendship. He doesn't give a fuck about friends, period. He just wants the title because he's addicted to it. It's like he's Frodo in the ring. He can't part with it. Cody needs to turn heel. Not full-fledged heel, not 100% heel turn. I don't want to see Cody show up on fucking Friday with fucking pitch black hair and this Homelander gimmick. Subtle. Build towards it. Make it interesting. Give Cody a layer where we show up next week on Friday and he's fucking interesting. Oh, we can't turn him heel. We don't have another babyface to replace him. Yes, you do. His name is Phil Brooks. CM Punk. He's in the ring with Cody on Saturday night for the WWE title. Kratos, I just saw, bro. 22 minutes total match time between all 5 qualifying matches. How many commercial breaks were in those 22 minutes is what I want to know. That's all I got for you guys. This show sucks. This show sucks. In every sense of the word, this show sucks. Thank you guys very much for all your support. If you guys did enjoy tonight's stream, I would really appreciate you show some of that back to me, man. Thumbs up. We got 851 likes with 2,500 people in here. There's no way everybody in this chat room has hit the thumbs up. So we need another 150 likes for 1,000. Can we hit 1,000 likes tonight on the stream? That would mean a lot to me. If you guys don't want to get in a super chat or anything else, that goes just as far, bro. It really does. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of Friday Night SmackDown tonight. Super chats are open. We're going to get into them in just a second. Quickly, I want to shout out my sponsor for tonight's show, BlueChew.com. Blue Chew is tonight's sponsor. BlueChew.com. Code JD at checkout. Make sure you go to BlueChew.com. Blue Chew Gold. It's where it's at nowadays. Blue Chew Gold. Just as shiny and more prestigious as the title that's around CM Punk's waist. Blue Chew Gold. You buy 2 months of Blue Chew Gold, you get the 3rd month for free. On top of that, you're going to get 10% off your first purchase and free overnight shipping when you use code JD at checkout. That is BlueChew.com. Code JD at checkout. You buy 2 months of Blue Chew Gold, you get the 3rd month for free, 10% off on your first order and free overnight shipping. BlueChew.com, code JD. Please visit the website for all of the important safety information. Once again, that's BlueChew.com, code JD. I want to thank them for sponsoring the show right here on Off the Script. All right, man. Let's get into the wheel. We got wheel business to take care of. We got a lot of wheel business to take care of. Oh, my goodness. Did I get, what is this? Oh, my God. What the hell happened there? Where's my wheel? I gotta get my wheel. Hold on. Wheel o' Fun. There we go. All right, we got the Wheel of Fun up. There you go. All right. All right, how you know? Let's start at the top here, man. We got a lot to get through tonight. You guys are fucking awesome. The support tonight was fucking ridiculous, man. You guys are unbelievable. Caden, $1.99. Another Friday night of shitdown. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Michael Krause finds himself on the wheel. Love Michael Krause. He's on the wheel twice, is Michael Krause. SmackDown, all breaks, no gas with it. Tap room open. Yeah. And then he says, let's make this simple. My birthday is Tuesday. I need to win tonight. So tonight, I'm all gas, no breaks with it. Keep Big Bird and the count at home. How you know? Yeah. Thank you, JD, for all that you do. Thank you, Michael. You're on the wheel, brother. Good luck to Michael Krause. Joshua with a 19 months. Isn't it great to be with the OTS family on a Friday night or what? Crazy that in 5 months is my 2-year anniversary here. How time flies for sure. Joshua, thank you for being here, brother. I appreciate you being here. All my members, you guys are fucking awesome. Look at this motherfucker, man. Oh, my goodness. This guy just comes in. Joseph Curran with a $100 super chat. Holy shit. We got to get this guy a round of applause, man. Get this guy some fucking whiskey. Top shelf. Joseph with a $100 super chat. Hey, JD, do you like Buffalo Trace whiskey? I do. I got a bottle downstairs. This guy just comes in asking me if I like Buffalo Trace. Brother, you are getting something better than Buffalo Trace tonight. Holy shit. Not a round of applause for fucking Joseph Curry. Oh, my goodness. Joseph's on the wheel 11 times, Joseph. Oh, my goodness. This guy just comes in, drops a fucking $100 bomb, and that's it. It's crazy. Michelle with a $2 super chat. Supposedly Rock has legit heat with TKO. Thoughts? I'm not surprised. He's got legit heat with TKO because Triple H is there. Funny how this news comes out after Triple H just re-signed for 3 years to remain on as Chief Content Officer. Cody Snyder with a $5 super chat. I'm traumatized by that We'll Be Right Back music that plays on SmackDown during breaks on Netflix. I really don't like that goddamn music, dude. Brother, I know what you're talking about when I do watch via VPN when they do the overseas tours. I know what you're talking about. And it's fucking awful. It is legitimately fucking awful. Jay Gordo with a $5 super chat. What's up, JD? Happy Friday, my bro. I didn't pay no mind to tonight's SmackDown because I'm in Puerto Rico with my family. Stay blessed. Stay real. OTS for life. Gordo, you enjoy Puerto Rico, brother. You're amongst the fucking palm trees and the sand and the beautiful ocean, man. Enjoy yourself and make sure you pour yourself a cold beverage. For me. Thank you, Gordo. I appreciate you, brother. Michelle with a $2 super chat. After SmackDown or after SummerSlam, how about we get Cody, Punk versus KO and Orton? Or KO and Sami. I did read today that Orton and Kevin Owens, Meltzer did say, so take it with a grain of salt, that Randy Orton and Kevin Owens are on their way back soon. Keith Hobson. Keith Hobson's on the wheel. Thank you, Keith. 3 times for Keith. $20 super chat. I believe that this crap sucks. I believe that this is a fail. Get ready for SummerSlam. I can't do this no more every week, and I mean every week. This show is beyond suckification. Fire doofus son-in-law. OTS for life. I don't know, chat. I haven't listened to BC in a few weeks. Is BC... Who's gone off more in the last week? Me or BC? Would BC be proud of my ranting the last week? 2 weeks? 3 weeks? Thank you, Keith. Good luck on the wheel, brother. Neon with a 199. Giulia English, not good. That's why. Giulia's English is better than a lot of people, bro. Giulia's English is better than people who actually speak fluent English. It is not the fact that she doesn't speak English, and she's gotten a lot better, and she should be commended for it. Give me a fucking break. Devin, I see you in the chat, brother. Look out for Philly. Philly is in discussion for a return. Mel's match at 63 months. Hey, JD, happy SummerSlam weekend. I need prayers. Yesterday, my grandmother passed away. I need the support of the OTS family. I love you. Thank you. Everybody in the chat, I want to see some prayer emojis for Mel, who lost her grandmother yesterday. Thoughts and prayers with you, Mel. Thank you very much for being 63 months. That's a long fucking time for Mel's match chat. Giulia speaks better English than Stephanie Vicaire does. My guy, Beantown. This guy's on the wheel tonight. He's already won a wheel, but apparently he wants to win another wheel. My God, Beantown. We got to get Beantown on the wheel. He's on the wheel 11 times because he came in with a $100 bomb earlier. Tony Brown with 50 months. Man, I'm always looking forward to your point of view. No ass kissing the wrestlers. Tell you this, I miss Stephanie's sweet ASS, says Tony Brown. Brother, you and me both. You and me both. Beef Cheeto. Beef Cheeto comes in with a $100 super chat. We appreciate Beef Cheeto. He's on the wheel 11 times tonight, is Beef Cheeto. Thank you, Beef Cheeto. Phil Illuminati with a $5 super chat. Aldous has me excited for his match. CVV definitely helped put that match over as far as excitement. I didn't watch that interview yet, but I did see clips on social media, and it looked like a good interview. Thank you, Phil Illuminati. Meta 3791 with a $50 super chat. Meta's on the wheel 6 times. Thank you, Meta. This show was boring. The fact that SmackDown could easily have the best mid-card in pro wrestling and they just refuse to do it is the most infuriating thing I've ever seen. At least we have real ones like you who call out the bullshit. Cheers, JD. Meta, thank you. Always, brother. Always, 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 always. My gosh, Street Fighter. He's on the wheel twice, is Street Fighter. He's looking for his own redemption. on the wheel. That Daybreak video explains so much without saying a word about the state of this company. It does. That actually may be their new tag team name, too, instead of New Day Daybreak. I like it. We got a $10 super chat from Stardust. Or Dust. Stardust. Dust. With a Z. 2 spots on the wheel. I'm trying to look to SummerSlam with at least a little bit of enthusiasm, but always preparing for the worst thing possible. I'm more excited to see your review on SummerSlam than the actual show. Brother, I'll be here both nights. I'll be here both nights. Tony Brown. Tony Brown is on the wheel. Tony Brown. Twice is Tony Brown. I'm trying to see what Tony says here. He says nothing. Tony Brown says nothing. He already said all he needed to say. He wants to see Stephanie Vaquer's ass back on TV. I don't blame him. And neither does anybody in the chat. Soap Water Backwash with a $10 super chat. Giulia fell victim to creative malpractice like so many others that these people actively sought out and brought in. Did better in NXT and flopped on the main. Mello, nope. Grace, nope. Dragunov, where? Awful. Awful Soap Water. Awful. 2 spots on the wheel for my guy Soap Water. Phil Illuminati with a $5 super chat. Making stars all start with entrance and presentation. Half these people have no memorable music or entrance presentation. None of them, Phil Illuminati. None of them. None of them. It's fucking awful. Just ask Jordan Grace. My guy Jeff is on the wheel. Twice is Jeff. Jeff is looking for a wheel win tonight. He says, hey, JD, always appreciate your energy on every show despite the WWE product being terrible. My 9-year-old son has now stopped watching. Uncle's funeral tomorrow. Losing battle to cancer. Cheers to the OTS family for life. Jeff, my thoughts and prayers with you, brother. We will be here if you need us, man. That little escape, clearing your mind, a little bit of a distraction. We got you covered both nights, brother. Please be well. Omega Khan with 52 months. Where the hell is Triple H from Black and Gold? I don't know. He's dead. It's like 2 different people. It's a mystery of how he changed. Triple H has to go. OTS forever. Random 1. He's got 3 spots on the wheel. Thank you, brother. $20 super chat. JD, so on the next episode of Unreal, will we be seeing creative get super excited and active over big bag of Sour Patch Kids? Someone high up gave Coach a heads up to watch for that and see how sad it is. On the next episode of Unreal, we will be seeing creative get super excited and active over a big bag of Sour Patch Kids. Someone high up gave Coach a heads up to watch for that and see how sad it is. I just started watching Unreal last night. I got through 2 episodes. I'll keep an eye on it. I don't know what Coach has heard, but I'll keep an eye on it. Big E to win. Thank you, Big E. He's got 2 spots. Not sure if you heard, but I wonder how coincidental it is that on the eve of a not-so-filled SummerSlam, ESPN Unlimited is now available to YouTube subscribers. Or does it just scream desperation? Brother, everything done is a strategic plan. If WWE didn't need YouTube TV, they wouldn't have announced that YouTube TV and ESPN have now brokered a deal for all YouTube subscribers. Anything to boast their numbers up. Mo with a 279. Is Brock going to retire tomorrow? No, he's not. He will be at WrestleMania, in my honest opinion. Broly with a 499. All hard work HBK does is for nothing. Giulia, Jordan, Blake, Lyra, Roxanne, JC are all treated like nothing on the main roster. Kendall is next. Triple H is basically doing to Shawn Michaels what Vince did to him. I don't get it. Meta gets another spot on the wheel. Meta. Thank you, brother. I'll be at SmackDown's next week. Luckily, the ticket was free, so I didn't have to give any money to this awful company. Brother, if they gave it to me for free, I wouldn't even go or think about going, period. It's not even worth a free ticket. Honestly. Oh my God. Look at this fucking guy. Before we even get to the next tune, I got to give this guy a round of applause. Look at this fucking guy. Oh my goodness. It is one of those nights tonight, man, and I don't know what I did. Random one with a $100 super chat. Count me on the front line with you. No more Slophausen. Hashtag remove Hausen from TV. Hashtag save our wrestling lives. Oh my God. Random one. Thank you, brother. We're going to get random one on the wheel. Another 11 times. Random one. Oh, no, I didn't want to spin the wheel. This doesn't count. This doesn't count. This doesn't count. I didn't even shuffle, so Meta's gonna win because his name showed up like fucking 7 times. It doesn't count. It doesn't count. It's a botch. I fucked up, okay? I fucked up. So Meta was on here how many times? A random one was on here how many times? He was on there 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. I gotta do 9 more for him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A random one's on there 9 times. I fucked up, all right? Sorry, I got a little excited. I hit the wrong fucking button. I hit the wrong button. What else do we got here? Broly with the 199. Blake hasn't wrestled since fucking April. Awful. Just awful. She's doomed. She's absolutely fucking doomed, bro. For Illuminati with a $5 super chat. And if WWE can't make money with Blake Monroe, bro, they should just close up shop. Close the whole fucking division down. Broly with a 199. Blake hasn't wrestled since April. For Illuminati, $5 super chat. Whoever wins tomorrow night between Cody and Punk will be the heel going forward, calling it. I hope so. I hope so. My God, Joey Clemenza with a $10 super chat. Joey is on the wheel twice, Joey Clemenza. Thank you, Joey. Put me on the wheel, baby. OTS for life. Thank you, brother. Cornell Bryant with a $10 super chat. Let's put Cornell on the wheel. Twice for Cornell. Cornell says, I told people black and gold was Dusty's work, but y'all glazed the nose because he was in DX, the Click, McMahon's, and the Trump administration. This guy sucked major dick to the top of the industry. Well, tell us how you really feel, brother. Holy fuck. I guess Cornell is not a fan of Triple H. Thank you, Cornell. 2 spots on the wheel. Tony Brown with a $4.99. For some odd reason, I couldn't send the message with my $9.99 super, so what the hell? I'm in. You're in, brother. You are in. True Crime Unleashed got 2 spots on the wheel. Thank you, True Crime. JC Jane has heat in the locker room with the SmackDown legends. They feel she needs to pay her dues. Tiffany is one of them. Jordan Grace has no creative plan, so they have her sitting at home. Where did you hear that news? Why would she have heat backstage? I don't. Why? She's paid her dues for being in NXT for 6 years. Cody Snyder with a $10 super chat. That Punk-Brock match is my second favorite match of all time. One of the greatest I've ever seen. That is Punk's greatest, in my opinion. Wolverine Punk is goated. Sean Taker, Bad Blood is my number 1 favorite. Thank you, Cody. I loved Punk no matter what. I didn't like the Wolverine look. I thought it was, I don't know, it wasn't, I didn't really care for the Wolverine look. That match was fucking great, though. Punk was great. Punk is great. Just all around great. MGM Bolin with a $10 super chat. He's on the fucking wheel. We got to get my guy MGM Bolin a fucking win tonight. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Didn't watch tonight, but you know I'm here to tune in at the Beer Garden and get 2 wheel spots. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Adam JD, 28 months. Honesty always wins, JD. Fuck the haters. Thank you, Adam JD. For Illuminati, $5 super chat. JD, this match is a one-off for Nick Aldis, regardless of how good his match is with Gunther. I think so. He may go back to being SmackDown GM. I don't know. Or does he now wrestle full-time and we get a new GM? Bobby Roode? Why would Bobby Roode be the GM? Where are you guys hearing this stuff from? Bobby Roode, new GM, JC Jane's got backstage heat. Where are you getting your news from? Get off of the Facebook page slop for pro wrestling. It is all garbage. Tone VC, thanks JD. Thank you, brother, for the $5 super chat. My guy, Frank, he's got 2 spots on the wheel, my guy, Frank. Frank's looking for a win. JD, keep doing what you're doing. Fuck the haters. Your honesty is always why we are here, dude. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. We got B. Gregory, 220 with a $9.99. He gets a spot, 2 spots on the wheel. When is Giulia's contract up? But Danhausen gets a title match at SummerSlam. Meanwhile, Giulia, who's been there for almost 2 years, can't even get on a PLE to save her life. Brother, Danhausen's on the show, but Carmelo Hayes and Braun Breaker are not. I don't know. I don't know. For Illuminati with a $5 super chat, this will always be the start of a trilogy, according to Punk during one of the WWE backstage workout videos. Yes, it always ends up being a 3-parter. Always. And I don't have Cody win any one of them. God forbid Cody wins the fucking title back. But if he's a heel, I'll take it. He's got to be heel. For him to win the title back, brother, he's got to be heel. He's got to be heel. Illuminati with 5. Thank you, brother. Don Stoney with a 5. Shout out to Don Tony Wrestling Soup, Spitball Media, and as always, R.I.P. Kevin Castle. We miss Kevin every day, brother. Thank you, Stoney, for being here. AJ Body with a $5 super chat. First they say LA Knight is old. Now they're saying Obafemi is not ready. Probably because Roman Reigns won't put him over because he's not Samoan. He's not ready. He's not ready. In a fucking company that is dying for new, he's not ready. Okay. All right. Boss Mo Jackson with a $10 super chat. He's got 2 spots on the wheel. My guy, Boss Mo Jackson. As long as WWE's under TK, I'm convinced there will never be elite booking. Until management is changed, nothing will happen significant. What do you think? Should I move myself over to the right? It looks better if I do that, right? Let me move myself over here. Actually, I don't want to do that. I want to move me. Yeah, there you go. Does that look better? That looks better, right? Yeah, that looks better. I'm over here. I'm looking into the fucking... I'm looking off to the side of the screen. What am I looking at? Boss Mo Jackson, thank you, brother. Joseph Curran, he's on the wheel, right? I put Joseph on the wheel. Yeah, he's on the wheel. Joseph, thank you, brother. $100 super chat. I appreciate you. I'm rooting for you. You got a good chance of winning the wheel tonight. AJ with the 199. Maybe Gunther vs. Nick Aldis will be a trilogy. No, it's one and done. You're in my chat, JD? Huh? Huh? What are you saying, Michael? What are you saying? I'm in your chat. It looked better on the other side? Oh, now I'm in the chat. Oh. Oh, okay. All right, let's move me over here then. All right, we'll just move me over here. Fine. There you go. Is that better? There you go. I'm in the chat box. Oh, there you go. All right. I'll be over here looking off to the side. Mother Lover. We got Mother Lover looking for redemption here. I got to put him in the fucking... The Mother Lover has 2 spots on the wheel. Definitely feel that my time was better spent watching Spider-Man than watching SmackDown. After listening to the review, this Punk vs. Cody feud seems to be lacking a lot of substance. Hopefully it leads to a lot of substance, brother. Hopefully it leads to a lot of substance coming out of SummerSlam. Dan with a new membership. Dan, thank you, brother. Appreciate you being here, Dan. New membership for Dan. What the fuck are you drinking tonight, Dan? OmegaCon with a $4.99. In case my 52-month free chat doesn't do it, maybe this one will. JD, the last real guy in the IWC. That's not true, bro. That's not true. Come on now. Come on now, man. Dark One with a $20 super chat. Is Dark One on the wheel? I could have swore we put him on the wheel. It's the random one on the wheel. Dark One is now on the wheel. So we got the random one and then the dark one. Dark One's got 2 spots on the wheel. 3 spots on the wheel for Dark One. Signed up to the Patreon. Looking forward to enjoying the content. Hope your fur babies are happy and healthy. Yeah, everything's good. Everything's good. Freddy's good. Ivy's still sick. She's good, but she's like, she got the sniffles. She can't get over. She has a birth defect. She's got boogers and fucking sneezing, and she's got this nose issue. There may be a polyp in her nose. I don't know what the deal is. Trying to figure out what to do. But everybody's good. Mother Lover with a $1.99. Oh my God, everything's great. Everything's great. It's in Minneapolis, and she's shilling away like she usually does. Who do we got here? Jen Sui with a 17 months. AJD OTS family. This is Tyler Marine, by the way. Tyler. Hope you're doing great. I haven't watched since WrestleMania 41. I keep up with TNT and the post shows. Thank you for being here, Tyler. 17 months, brother. Appreciate you being here. Furious Nation with a $10 super chat. Furious. He's on the wheel twice, is Furious Nation. What's up, JD? Can't believe it's August. Summer scam. Not slam, bro. Scam. Needs to deliver, and I agree 100% that Cody needs to turn heel. And no, it would not be because of Rock. He can't be bothered to show up. Rock ain't showing up as long as Triple H is in charge. Not happening. Lonnie Mead. Not Ani. Lonnie. Lonnie. Nice 2 spots on the wheel. Just wanted to support someone who deserves it. Love your shit. Keep being JD. It's fire. Lonnie. I appreciate the support, Lonnie. Thank you for being here. 2 spots on the wheel for Lonnie. VBDC Music. We got a $20 bomb from VBDC. 3 spots on the wheel. You can't play video games until you finish your SummerSlam. It's time to play the game. Triple H hasn't played the game in fucking 2 years now. Furious with another super chat, another $10 super chat. Thank you, brother. You got another spot on the wheel. Appreciate you, brother. Speaking of August, I got a 30th birthday coming up on August 16th. I don't feel old yet, but enjoying the rest of my 20s as I can. Also, might be my first AAA show live at MSG next spring. That sounds like a great idea, bro. I think you should absolutely do that. Maybe we do a meet and greet. Maybe we do a meet and greet next year. Being that WWE is going to descend upon Madison Square Garden. AJ with a $4.99. Grayson Waller has been more entertaining this week than all 3 shows. I agree, and his promo was fucking great. Joey Taylor with a $10 super chat. He's got 2 spots on the wheel, does Joey Taylor. JD, was you a fan of Cody when he was Stardust? No. I thought when I was 18 at that time, it was pretty entertaining and funny. No, I was not. I did not care for Stardust. AJ Body with a $4.99. Wasn't this show supposed to be entertaining with CM Punk on it? Yes. And they have failed. Dark One has 2 more spots on the wheel, Dark One. Dark One's up in his chances to win the wheel. TKO stock price fell again this week to 181. Their lowest closing this year to date, losing them $200 million in market capital this week alone. Writing is on the wall. Good. Fuck them. Fuck them. They want to give us bullshit. 200 million isn't enough. Best news all week. Stars and Stripes with a $5 super chat. I feel like at this point there's a better chance of Paige being ready and wanting me in my hotel room than Cody turning heel. Love you, JD. Keep it up. You're probably right. Even though that doesn't sound like a bad thing, you're probably right. Random one, thank you again, brother, for the $99.99, the $100 super chat. Fucking awesome. Furious Nation with another super chat. Furious Nation looking to win the wheel. Another $10 super chat from my guy, Furious Nation. So I watched the recent Dark Side of the Ring episode regarding the Big Boss Man. Very sad, but a good watch. About to watch the one with TNA soon. I'm going to finish Unreal, and then I'm going to do Dark Side of the Ring. Tony Brown with a $4.99 2 count. Fucking rules. I know. I love the 2 count, man. It's an easy thing with the coach. It's so seamless. Boss Mo Jackson got another spot on the wheel with a $9.99 super chat, man. The support for this wheel has been fucking ridiculous. I'll take another spot. JD, OTS for life. Love you. And your partner, Solo and Jesse. You guys keep doing your thing. I love these shows. You guys are the reason why I'm here. Illuminati with a $5 super chat. For context, I didn't read anything about Rude taking a GM spot. I'm just guessing a replacement if all this goes full time. Oh, all right. I said AJ Styles, but Bobby Roode will work too. Bobby Roode will work just as good. I like AJ Styles better. Who else do we got? B. Gregory. They had Carmelo Hayes versus Ricky Saints and Lyra versus Ren Sinclair on main event this week. Fantastic. Nobody watches it. Awful. Baltimore Jackson with a 199. Are you watching the new Spider-Man movie? No, the next time I'm in the movies will be Oak Street. Omega Kong finds himself on the wheel twice. Omega Kong. Thank you, brother. How about now? Omega on the wheel. Let's turn it up. We got Exotic Gaming. Exotic Gaming Glitches. He's on the wheel twice. How much do you feel the absence of Money in the Bank has affected TV and the build to SummerSlam? Do you think anything felt or was planned much differently due to the aspect missing this year? No. What would they have done, Exotic? They would have crowned someone in June as the new Money in the Bank and Miss Money in the Bank, and then they would have teased cashing in contracts for week after week after week until they decide they want to do it. That doesn't really create captivating television. That's just lazy booking. I don't think it's affected anything, honestly. In fact, I would get rid of the whole fucking pay-per-view and do Money in the Bank at WrestleMania. I don't know why it needs to be a standalone event anymore. Its appeal is not the same anymore. The Realist with a $9 super chat. I mean, if you gave me another dollar, you could have been on the wheel, but I guess you didn't want to be on the wheel. WWE trying to get on all these platforms to make people not talk about how bad the company is, but apparently not lowering prices is too much to ask. Oh, yeah. Indeed. Fresh Savant with a new membership. Thank you, Fresh. What the fuck are you drinking tonight? And 100th The Will. 199. Julia's recent tweet, she went off. Uh-oh. Giulia's recent tweet, huh? What did she say? What did she say? I can't even find it. What is her at? I can't even find her at on Twitter. Is she even on Twitter? Oh, there it is. To everyone who was rooting for me, I'm sorry this is how it turned out, but here's the thing. Don't fucking worry about me. I'm stubborn as hell. I don't fucking quit. I'm tough as nails. This is what drives me. Bring it all the fuck on. I'll go through whatever comes my way. Come at me, all of you. Okay. I don't know what that does, but sure. Sure. AJ with a 499. I could see Bobby Roode be like an Eric Bischoff heel GM. Haven't had a heel GM in a while. Bobby Roode was a great heel, period. Until Vince McMahon fucked him up because he thought his theme music was a babyface and then turned him from heel to babyface and then fucked up the whole character. All right, guys. You guys have been unfucking believable tonight. I got no fucking words for you. No words. We're going to shuffle. We shuffled. Let's get the music going. You guys ready? Let's do it. Let's spin the wheel.
If I could show you the top of the world, all of the things I've seen, every long and winding road, all that I gave up to get what I got, and maybe you'd understand why I'm never gonna stop. The best of the best of the best.
Beef Cheeto! Beef Cheeto with the win tonight. Oh my goodness. Beef Cheeto. Oh my God. Beef Cheeto, you got to reach out to me, brother. Instagram, Twitter, or an email. Get me your name and shipping address, and we'll get you some exclusive off-the-script merch, brother. Oh, my goodness. Beef Cheetos got to get in touch with me. Beef Cheetos, tonight's winner, right here on Off the Scripts. I want to thank you guys for joining me tonight. I cannot thank you guys enough, man. You fucking absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, made this one of the best streams all night. Or all year. All year. Tonight. Crazy. You guys are awesome. Follow me on social media at JD from NY206, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Cameo. Hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on the bell for notifications. Leave a comment. Patreon. Sign up. We're doing great things over there. And tomorrow night we'll be live for SummerSlam. Night 1, and then again on night 2. The best coverage of SummerSlam here on Off the Scripts. Do you want to know why? I'll tell you why. It's very simple. Because we are
Best of the best of the best.
They said it, I didn't. I'll see you guys later.
The best of the best of the best. We are represented. The best of the best, the best of the best of ever will be. Give me a show, 'cause I am not like you. The best of the best of the best. Fuck the best. The best of the best of the best. Ooh, mama, whoa. Fuck the best. The best of 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 the best.
Hey! Shut up, bitches!